So I ordered the iPhone 16 Pro Max and finally it arrived today. And this is a video comparison of the different size of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, iPhone 15 Pro Max, iPhone 16 Pro Max, and the iPhone 16 Pro. Basically, the size is the box is almost the same for the Pro Max. Although internally, I think the Pro Max 16, iPhone 16 Pro Max is a little bigger. But from the outside, the box is almost the same size, other than the iPhone 16 Pro. So we will try to get the 16 Pro Max since basically uh, this is what we're going to unbox for today. So this one on the right side is the 16 Pro Max and on the left side is the iPhone 16 Pro. When you open it, it contains the iPhone itself, and also inside is the ejection pin and the cable. Okay. The cable is a braided cable already, and it is a USB-C to USB-C cable. The advantage of the braided cable is when you turn it around, it's easier to store it. And also included in this one are some document. Now the paper that is coming with other product are lesser and lesser because as much as possible, Apple want to save the environment by using less paper, so there will be less trust, also less use of paper uh, in order to help in the environment. So let's open this. Okay, let's open it. Okay, so now when you open it, you will have a message, the usual welcome message for Apple. Uh, let's put this aside and let's open the iPhone 16 Pro. Okay, for the iPhone 16 Pro, the same also inside is the ejection pin and the phone itself and the braided cable, USB-C to USB-C cable. Now we will proceed with comparing the size of the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 16. When we compare the size, as you can see, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is a little taller. With negligible, it's almost the same. But the port, the USB-C port, the speaker port, microphone port, it's the same for both. On the side, other than the a little change in the position of the SIM slot, it's the same. By the way, this is bought from Hong Kong, so it is dual SIM. When you bought in other country in Asia, it is one SIM and one eSIM. When you bought the iPhone from the US, it is all eSIM. Now on this side, basically that is the main difference. There's a new button. That is the camera button that is used to open the camera apps. It is also used as a shutter, and it is also used to adjust the zoom for the camera. So that is a basic new, I mean, that is the new function for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay, now let's look at the dimension of the camera. All the camera, the wide angle camera, ultra wide angle camera, and the zoom camera are the same. But for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, the ultra-wide angle is already 48 megapixel compared to the iPhone 15, which is just 12 megapixel. The wide angle and the zoom is the same. I have here a case. I bought a quad lock case because I do biking, motorcycle, and I use the quad lock for my bike. As you can see, the new case has a hole in it. That is to give way for you to be able to access the slot for the camera. Other than that, everything is the same. So I'll try to remove it again so we could continue with our comparison. So now, the next thing I think is I need to set this up. Okay? But my internet in this room is weak. So I will do the setup in near the Wi-Fi. So the setup will be faster. But for now, this is just a comparison. I'm going to open the iPhone 16 Pro. So we could see a comparison also. Now, the iPhone 16 Pro is smaller. If you want a smaller body, I suggest you could buy the iPhone 16 Pro because the feature of iPhone 16 Pro Max and iPhone 16 is exactly the same. For the other model, usually the Max has additional feature. But for the iPhone 16, the 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max has exactly the same feature except only for the screen size. For me, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is already too big. Unless you're doing a lot of videography or photography that you want a bigger screen, I still suggest you get the 16 Pro because it is easier to hold. This one is already too big. I find this too big already. But I'll just be using this more for taking photos, no, and video. For the iPhone 16 Pro, this will be my daily use because it's easier to hold than the other one, which is already very big. Look. Okay? So this is the comparison between the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max.